Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it, accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
Payments shouldn't slow you down. Tap your phone to pay with Apple Pay or Google Pay. No need to carry cards or even your wallet. Freedom of online shopping that actually works with the Spot Pay Calypso card. Send and receive money with friends, locally and securely. Receive money from the US in seconds and spend it right away. Send and spend across the Caribbean and all over the world. All with one app. Spot Pay. Money reimagined.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
And of course, we want to say hello and welcome to another Mikey Live program. How are you doing? It's another week. It's another day. It's another day in the life, actually. And you're here. You've been granted the breath of life. Don't take that lightly. God has chosen you. You're special. He knows you by name. Folks, this is another Mikey Live program, and we want to welcome those of you who are here with us for the first time, and for those of you who are with us all the time, we call you the usual suspects. We're happy to have you with us. Now let's get straight into what's making the news. Grenlec had a little issue today, of course. Power outages affected some parts of the island, which is mostly back up right now, but of course, I know that was a challenge for them having to get this sorted out. The PM, they had a press conference today talking about the upcoming Congress, inviting the general public to that event. Intercall 2026 set to begin tomorrow at the Kiwani James Athletic Stadium. 3 days of athletic championships. Of course, the schools are sending out their best athletes so that they can come out at the top. We hear from the police regarding items that will not be allowed at the stadium at the next few days for Intercall, all right? That also caused the temporary closure of the licensing and inspections operation that takes place at the stadium parking lot. We'll talk more about that. One man charged with firearm-related offenses. And we have several other things to discuss with you as well. 7 delegates revealed for Carnival Queen show taking place on August 6, 2026. So we've got a couple of things to talk to you about. This is Mikey Live. Again, news discussed, not told. Of course, when we come back, we could give you real news in all the Lily Lolo. Headlines brought to you through the kind compliments of Courts Grenada Limited. Did you sell Nawasa? Real Value IGA Supermarket. We've got Superb Distributors. We've got the Beacon Insurance, Ariza Credit Union. We've got Spot Pay on board and all the other sponsors. We're happy to have you with us, folks. So we're taking a go on, and we shall be back shortly.
Request, pay, ride. Dash makes getting around easy. Dash rides that fit you.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
Grenada UB40 featuring Ali Campbell is heading to the National Cricket Stadium for Reggae Fest, the big show with 4 superstars and 3 live bands on one night only. Saturday 11th April. Early bird tickets at Grenada Optical or online at gotofet.com.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Courts is giving you the chance to experience the Caribbean's premier music and arts event, the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. Every Courts purchase of $2,999 or more from now to April 23rd gives you a chance to win an all-expenses-paid trip for 2 to enjoy the music, the flair, and to create unforgettable memories for you and your guests. Don't miss this opportunity. Shop today only at Courts, bringing value home. Conditions apply.
And of course, this is where we say again, welcome to those of you who are just joining us. And of course, this is Mikey Live News Discussed Not Told. Grenlec today sent out notice that they were having some challenges. Of course, well, I'll tell you that customers are calling them, hey, we're out of electricity. Yes. And of course, they confirmed that, yes, they were assessing the cause of the outage that were affecting the areas, and quite a bit of areas were affected. Queen's Park Power Station through to Montparnasse, St. Paul's, Pedmotor, St. David, listen, all the way up to Grenville, Lansapine, the whole place. Understand? Well, they eventually found what was happening and started restoring power. I'm not sure if they're 100% back up by now, but we were given the assurance that their team were working on the power outage. All right, so I guess it's much, if not fully there, but almost there. I know what it's like these days, but in 2026, when you lose your power, it's like, my God, the people panic by, they calling. Cuba is not so lucky. Millions of people are without power right now as we speak. Millions out of power in Cuba. You understand? You know, there's a situation there that's been going on, you know, the U.S. embargo on them and sanctions and all of that prevents them from getting gas and oil and stuff like that as they would want. And because of that, power, I feel it for you. But a change will come soon enough for the people of Cuba. Who feels it, knows it. You know, Cuba has stood its ground for years and continue to stand their ground as a sovereign state, and wishes to be respected like every other country. You know, their system might be different, their system of politics might be different from others, but everybody has their beliefs, and they want to be respected, you know, as a sovereign state. But my God, the people there are left to see a lot of trouble. You know, real trouble. Anyway, we're moving on. Today was a big day for the PM, all right? The political party, the newest political party on the scene, headed by Peter David. Their press conference was twofold in the sense to invite the nation to what they call their Congress. That's going to be coming up on the 22nd of March. That's coming up in a couple of days from now. They're inviting persons to be a part of this. They call the Congress. All right. They say it's like for all the people, everybody. They say bringing yellow come, blue come, green come, red. They're inviting people to this. All right. And the second part of that was answering questions from the media. And one of the questions that came up was the whole idea of constitutional change or constitutional reform. But before that, he addressed that very critical point, speaking of the need to have a senator responsible for diaspora affairs.
The diaspora. Grenada has a whole lot of human resources in the diaspora. And the technology is there to utilize those resources. We need to find a way to pull the diaspora, not only when we want a barrel or something to help us, not when we want people to vote for us, we send for them. We need to get them into the development path and the development mechanism of the country. I have said that, and it's not been established as official policy yet, but I have said that I believe we need a senator. Just as you have the business senator, you have the farmer senator, you have the labor senator, we need a senator who is responsible for the diaspora. The diaspora is a critical part of our Grenada development process. We need to have a mechanism that not just asks them for their help when we choose to ask them for help. So, for example, Ivan, and now a crisis is coming with this new war, we'll ask the diaspora. No, the diaspora must become part of our development process. And I think if we get a senator who is particularly responsible for that, maybe we can harness the human resources that we have existing outside of Grenada in all corners of the world. So yes, I agree with you.
All right, and of course the other question, the whole issue of the constitutional reform or change was brought up.
What you're saying, but you know there's another issue we need to address. Constitutional reform. Maybe we're the only country that has a constitution for 50 years, and we have not even tried to make a slight change to it. And that constitution came in a particular period. That constitution came in particular circumstances. That constitution came when society was at a particular level of development. Are you saying to me that that constitution will be good for us for the next 100 years? That's the way we seem to be acting. But you know what again, Calistro? When constitutional change was recommended, many people did not support it because of the tribe that they were in. I heard people say in the parliament, I agree with that constitutional change, but not under that government. That really doesn't make any sense. So, Calistro, we are passionate about this because we believe that we can fix the problems in Grenada together. We believe that the continued divisiveness, the continued tribal war is a major impediment, and we believe we can make constitutional change that allows the people in the communities to get together at a community level in order to offer the solutions and to be able to pull the politicians down, hold their feet to the fire at the constituency level and demand that they do what is necessary, not for their persons, but for all of the people of this country. So yes, I was asked a question earlier, what did I learn? What is it? The people are saying that I jumped. Yes, I moved. I was in all three of the major political parties over the last 40, 50 years. And I learned a lot from them. And I believe that my experience and our experience, but it's not me alone, our experience gives us the capacity to identify the problems of our development and to address them with the people. I believe we are well capable of doing that, but I also believe there's a whole generation of people out there in their 40s and 50s who are well capable of assisting in it. Let us come together to build this country. It can be done. I am absolutely convinced in myself that if we came together as a people, because as I said earlier, I was with the NMP, excellent people within the NMP. The NDC, excellent people within the NDC. Not all of them, no way you find excellent people 100%, but enough, I believe, in both parties for us to bring this country together and develop it in a way that you suggest we need to do, because people have become totally cynical and totally, of the view that maybe it can't be done. It can be done.
All right, that's Peter David, who's now the head of the PM, all right, the DPM. Now, we are moving on into the business. Tomorrow is no ordinary day. Intercal. Yes, the highly anticipated Inter-Secondary School Athletic Championships, Intercal 2026, is set to begin tomorrow, day number 1, bringing together hundreds of student athletes from across Grenada and Carriacou in what is widely regarded as the island's premier secondary school sporting event. Now, the championships are scheduled to run over several days and will culminate in the grand final at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Now, Intercall is organized by the Grenada Secondary Schools Games Association, GSSGA, and serves as the pinnacle of the secondary school athletics season, with schools competing fiercely for them to end up with their individual honors in the male and female divisions. The annual competition is known not only for the intense rivalry between the schools, but also for the emergence of young athlete talent. That's where you get to see a lot of the emerging talents step out a little and highlighted. One of the most notable athletes to pass through the Intercall system is Grenada's sprint star, Kirani James. You all remember he competed at the games, and of course, people saw what he was made of. Went on to win Grenada's first Olympic gold medal in the 400 meters at the 2012 London Olympics. Y'all remember Ronald Bartholomew and Kirani was neck and neck. You understand? They both represented Grenada internationally. We don't hear much about Bartholomew, but we can't forget him. You understand? There are some schools that like the GBSS and some of the schools that their names always call. Let's see what's going to happen this year. Will it be GBSS? Will it be SAS in the male division? Will it be St. David's Catholic Secondary School in the female division? Will it be the Tantin Bullets? So they just call them again, Anglican High School. We don't know. We don't know. There was a year Wester Hall Secondary School almost won. They thief. I did it. I see it with my own eyes. And Wester Hall Secondary School has been struggling since. All the break them children's spirit. Wester Hall Secondary School almost won, and now you're not even hearing them. You understand? Maybe this year will be a significant difference. But anyway, while we speak about Intercall, the Royal Grenada Police Force has some information to the general public regarding items that will be strictly prohibited at Intercall games. All right? From Tuesday to Thursday. Glass bottles of any kind, prohibited. Weapons, including knives, prohibited. Instruments that can be adapted for use as a weapon, prohibited. Apparatuses capable of creating flames, not allowed. Any device or apparatus that may present a safety or security risk to patrons and stadium staff, not negotiable. All patrons, you're encouraged to cooperate with the police officers and the security personnel who will be conducting security checks at the entry points. These measures are necessary, yes, and they are intended to ensure a safe and enjoyable environment for all spectators, athletes, and other officials and so who are attending the games. All right, so please, guys, adhere to the guidance of the authorities. As a consequence as well, the Traffic Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force wishes to inform the general public that the Motor Vehicle Inspection Center at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium, St. George, will be temporarily closed on Tuesday 17th, Wednesday 18th, and Thursday 19th March 2026. Normal operations will resume on Friday 20th March 2025 at 8 a.m. During this closure, motor vehicle inspections will be conducted at the Licensing and Inspections Center, Dusty Highway, St. George, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. The RGPF said that they'd like to apologize for any inconvenience that is caused as a result of this closure. While we talk about the police, 27-year-old Sheldon Abraham, unemployed, of Mount Horn, St. Andrew, was arrested and charged by police with the offenses of possession of a firearm, possession of a firearm components, and possession of ammunition. These charges were laid against Mr. Abraham following the execution of a search warrant at his home on Friday, 13 March 2026, which led to the discovery of one 9mm Taurus pistol, one Pro Mag magazine, one AK-47 magazine, 385 rounds of 9mm ammunition, 281 rounds of 7.62mm ammunition, 163 rounds of 40mm ammunition, and 298 rounds of 5.56 ammunition, amounting to a total of 1,127 rounds of ammunition. So he made his first court appearance today. And the Royal Grenada Police Force said they'd like to remind the public of their zero tolerance policy in relation to firearm-related offenses. Anyone found in possession of firearm or firearm articles will be dealt with according to law. Papi, maybe going to help out Iran? Nah, sir. Well, first of all, intent is important. Maybe Papi decided to go in and fight. Why he going in Iran? He gonna help? Am I gonna help Trump? Trump say he want help. Trump say he win the war already, but still Trump asking for help. And then he says, some of the things that they get involved in, they don't really need to do it, but they're just doing it for habit, which we shouldn't be doing, but we do it for the habit anyway. And I do it because I want to see how people will react. So, anyways. Yeah, that's an unfortunate situation there. That's a lot, bruv. What's going on? That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. I see. Whoa, that's a lot. He'll get himself in a little bit of trouble there. He's only what? He's only 27, is it? Yeah, young man. 27 years old. Wow. Wow. All right. All right, we're moving on. The journey to Majestic Thursday is officially underway. Yes. And this following the unveiling of 7 delegates who will compete in the occasion. Yes. Majestic Thursday. The contestants are now revealed. And the delegates are Nicola Thomas, representing St. Andrew, Akila Roberts, Carriacou and P.D. Martinique, Kamaya Talisford, representing St. David, Shalisa Noel, who's representing St. George, Zeda Diali, representing the parish of St. John, Naomi Moore, St. Patrick, and Shaziah Thomas, who is representing St. Mark. The delegates will compete in several judging segments. And of course, we will see who 2026 will go to. Remember, Miss Carnival Queen 2026. Last year was one hell of a year. You understand? It was a different year, but and there's always some sort of surprise happening at the Queen, and that's why I like to watch the Queen show, because wrong by wrong, this person might be in front and the other person, and then it just all comes together so beautifully, So, yeah, man. What else do I have to tell you? Oh, yes, boy. Presentation Brothers College and the St. Joseph's Convent, St. George's. They are champions in the male and female divisions of the secondary school's basketball championships. In the male division final, Presentation Brothers College defeated McDonald College 85 points to 30 Would you imagine that? A blowout, you know? And in the third place playoff, GBS's got past St. George's Institute 63-55. It was a nail biter. You understand what I'm telling you? Nail biter. In the female division, St. Joseph's Convent, they are the champions. McDonald College earned second place. Grenville Secondary was third, and fourth, Wesley College. All right. Also in sports, Paradise FC International has emerged winners of the 2025-2026 GFA Super Cup football tournament. Now playing the final at the Fawn playing field last Saturday, Paradise defeated Queen's Park Rangers 3-1. Understand? So congratulations. The last time these two teams played in a major league game, Paradise Galaxy. Yeah, the worst kick you could get from Mozart Dinos, and they were in the relegation zone and Premier League, and Queen's Park Rangers beat Paradise. While the Queen's Park Rangers was in the relegation zone, like the worst kick you could get from a dying horse, but now they got a chance to square it off here, and they had their revenge. Well, that's all right. That's the nature of the game. What else do I have to tell you? It's been a very few windy days, boy. OMG. OMG. All you. It was windy. And with that came a lot of rain as well. So we had a lot of rain yesterday. And today is like it never happened. The place hot like fire. And still a lot of wind, but just no rain. All right? But, you know, we have to be thankful to God for, yeah. Because the place is getting dry. It's really dry, and Nawasa need to get a little water. So the more water we get, the better for us, even for the plants as well. Because it's getting real dry. You don't see the place, boy. NASA, and we are just in March. Yeah, it's not going to be pretty. By May, it's a wrap. Guys, don't forget, it's against the law to just start burning at a time like now. So please avoid the burning. Weather is expected to be mostly fair and windy, again with light showers during partly cloudy spells. Tonight's minimum temperature just around 25 degrees Celsius. Winds northeasterly to easterly at 16 to 26 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate to rough with waves up to 10 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells, and the marine advisory remains in effect. Almost read me thing. All right, listen to the business. Be careful out there. In fact, we will have a marine advisory for the most of the week. Guys, be careful. Now, the fishing ban. Hold on. For tomorrow we'll talk about this, but hold on. Tuesday's weather is expected to be partly cloudy and windy with brief isolated showers. Max temp for tomorrow, 30.5 degrees Celsius, and the minimum just around 25. Winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 16 to 26 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate to rough with waves up to 10 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells. And again, don't forget, marine advisory in effect. We have the national report coming up, and of course, it will tell you all about the latest happenings with regards to the government-related business. We see that things are starting to move with regards to Project Polaris, and that's what's intended to be our new hospital. Also, we are hearing that the fishing ban has been lifted and Grenada is now free to go ahead and ship. I have not seen this from any official source, but people are saying it. I heard government ministers are saying it and stuff like that. Opposition members are saying it. So, who am I? Who am I? It's not something I would usually do, so I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that everybody's talking about it. But, so let me qualify my thing. I have heard from government ministers and opposition peoples that the fishing ban has been lifted. I have not seen the document. Okay, so I cannot speak to it. I cannot speak to the specificity of this and its authenticity. All I can say, this is what's been said. Don't misquote me, okay? Right, what else do we have? So we're going to take a little break, and then when we come back from the break, of course, don't forget we have the national report for you. And so we may have all the things in there, because of course you know that's the government-related news that we have in the national report, which we have committed to since we started this program. We commit to the national report. All right, government-related news. Now, let's go down inside the business and see who inside there. Diana, Hazel. And I heard one government minister running him out, because that's what I have to say, and talking about what, I don't want to talk about the fishing ban, Instead of he take time and resources to get the appropriate communication out to the general public from the credible sources, because it needs to come from you. It can't be something heard on the street, right? Instead of you do what you have to do to get the information out there to the proper channel so that the public can share and repeat what the government has said. They're running beating TV like girl on Facebook. And I'm like, how have we gotten there? How we get there? And that's the first instance I heard. I saw that the fishing ban might have been lifted there from a government minister posting on Facebook beating TV. So, me who is me never, I didn't even hear that. Me who is me didn't even hear that. I don't hear it before it even happened. I didn't even hear that. So I understand you are the one responsible for putting out the information. You understand? The tail can't be wagging the dog like that. The dog had to wag the tail. You understand? So you put the information out there, and once the information gets out there, then people go repeat it. And if you find people are repeating it, then you could be TV. You understand? But you can't. Like, what the hell? Why it is? How we reach there? You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? So make sure, get the PR team and say, hey, all put out there, yo, like, no. You understand? Because everybody would want to know that this is great. Yeah, but you can't be beating TV. Nonsense. Right, partners? Yeah. So that's what has been said. Hopefully we'll get it out there. So Ansha, somebody said that's why they refuse to follow green up politics, because it's too much drama. Yeah, it's just too much drama, man. Like, yo, like, grow up. Like, seriously, like, grow up. Like, 2026, bro. Look at you and them 6 years old and 7 years old and them. Their tolerance will be very low for them kind of thing. Very low. So we have to understand. Yeah, understand what's about to hit us and raise our level. So Joseph, Leonora, Ansha, Valerie, Adonna, Yvonne, Shum. Yes, Susan, I see you. Barbara, Leonora, Adonna, Bernadette, what going? Diana, Hazeland. Share, Liz, who else is with us? Chingli Isaac, how are you? Jova working hard, boy. Where's Shirin? Marcus, what's going on? Celine again. Now we have more than one Celine. I thought it was two CV. Nick. Who else? Cher said they're having heavy winds as well. Joseph, what one? Sherma, what's going on? Okay, Celine, take care. Alright, so take care of yourselves. But before you go, remember we have the national report. Stay right there. And of course, we need to also encourage you to support those who support us. Here are their ads.
Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it, accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
To meet the growing water demand in the south of the island, NOASA, in collaboration with the Caribbean Development Bank through the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Fund, is implementing the Southern St. George's Water Supply Expansion Project. This project is designed to improve water quality, ensure a consistent supply, and protect our environment for future generations. We are upgrading our water supply system by replacing aging infrastructure, constructing new storage tanks, and installing advanced monitoring equipment. There will be dust, noise, and traffic inconveniences. We appreciate your patience during the construction phase. We believe in the power of community engagement. Your voice matters. Your input is essential. Want to learn more? Get involved. Attend our public meetings. Follow us on NOASA's social media and share your feedback. Reliable, safe drinking water means a healthier, better quality of life for all. Together, we're securing a better water future for Grenada. Join us on this journey. This project is made possible through the collaborative efforts of the Government of Grenada, the Caribbean Development Bank, and the Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office of the United Kingdom, with grant funding from the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Partnership Fund.
Payments shouldn't slow you down. Tap your phone to pay with Apple Pay or Google Pay. No need to carry cards or even your wallet. Freedom of online shopping that actually works with the Spot Pay Calypso card. Send and receive money with friends, locally and securely. Receive money from the US in seconds and spend it right away. Send and spend across the Caribbean and all over the world. All with one app. Spot Pay. Money reimagined.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Request, pay, ride. Dash makes getting around easy. Dash, rides that fit you.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
Grenada UB40 featuring Ali Campbell is heading to the National Cricket Stadium for Reggae Fest, the big show with 4 superstars and 3 live bands on one night only, Saturday 11th April. Early bird tickets at Grenada Optical or online at gotofet.com.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Courts is giving you the chance to experience the Caribbean's premier music and arts event, the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. Every Courts purchase of $2,999 or more from now to April 23rd gives you a chance to win an all-expenses-paid trip for 2 to enjoy the music, the flair, and to create unforgettable memories for you and your guests. Don't miss this opportunity. Shop today only at Courts, bringing value home. Conditions apply.
Coming up in the news, groundbreaking set for Grenada's new General Hospital and infrastructural work at Fort George nears completion. Details to these stories and more, plus a look at the news in the region when we return.
Do you live or own a business in Calavini, Marianne, Hopevale, Westerhall, or surrounding communities? The Government of Grenada invites you to a town hall meeting this Wednesday focused on Grenada's healthcare transformation and Project Polaris. Hear directly from the project team, ask questions, and gain a better understanding of the new hospital development in your community. The town hall meeting is on Wednesday, March 18th, 6 p.m. at the Westerhall Secondary School. The Honorable Prime Minister and members of Cabinet will be attending. You are an integral part of this conversation. Join the Government of Grenada, 6 p.m. Wednesday, March 18th at the Westerhall Secondary School. Come out and learn more about this exciting project happening in your community.
On Friday, March 27th, the Grenada National Cricket Stadium will be the battleground as the division of culture within the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Economy and Culture presents the Peter Phillip Drum Corps Competition. And this one promises to be the biggest one yet. Drum Corps from across the island is ready to show off their amazing talents, the excitement, the anticipation. The Boca Secondary School is back and ready to defend. Look on for other participating schools: GBSS, GSS, St. Joseph Convent Grenville, St. Mark's Secondary School, Happy Secondary School, Wesley College, Carico, St. David's Catholic Secondary School, and J.W. Fletcher. Who will it be in 2026? Start time 1 p.m. So get there early. Admission children, you pay 5. Adults, you pay 10. So come rep your team, rep your school inside the Grenada National Cricket Stadium for the Peter Phillip Drum Corps Competition. Friday, March 27th. Be there. Give them performance.
Welcome back. With the details to the GIS News on Monday, March 16th, 2026, I am Sherry-Ann Noel. Work will soon begin on Grenada's new General Hospital and Medical City, with a groundbreaking ceremony scheduled for later this month. Project Polaris, as it is commonly known, is Grenada's leading transformational health initiative under the Deacon Mitchell-led administration, designed to modernize healthcare services and improve access to advanced medical care for citizens. The 84-acre project site located at Calavini in St. George will see the construction of a 250-bed climate-resilient research and teaching hospital that will offer expanded specialist services, modern diagnostics, and improved healthcare delivery. The development will also include medical education and training facilities, housing for medical staff and students, hospitality and commercial spaces to support medical tourism, as well as retirement and wellness facilities. A groundbreaking ceremony to signal the start of construction is scheduled for March 27th. Project sponsor for Project Polaris, Ambassador Andrea St. Bernard, is inviting the public to attend what she describes as a national event.
The groundbreaking ceremony will be a wonderful event that will mark a very significant milestone for Grenada, the groundbreaking of our new General Hospital. The event is taking place later this month on the 27th of March. It will be right here at the project site in the old Calavini estate, right up the Eastern Main Road. And we're looking forward to everybody coming out and participating in the event with us. The groundbreaking ceremony is scheduled to begin at 4 p.m. on the 27th of March. That's a Friday evening, and we're inviting everyone to come and participate in this very exciting and important event for Grenada. This is an historic event for Grenada that marks a milestone in our history, in our future, and will be a moment that we will really be excited to look back on 50 years from now. And so we're inviting everyone to come and participate in this moment, a national, proud moment for Grenada. The event starts at 4 o'clock, and we're encouraging everyone to come at 3:30 to get yourself well positioned, and the ceremonies will begin promptly at 4 p.m.
She explained that there will also be opportunities for site tours, and a digital map of the area will be produced for public circulation. The aim is to ensure that surrounding communities and the wider public remain informed as the development progresses. Ambassador St. Bernard believes Project Polaris will become a significant pillar in Grenada's development.
This is an ideal place for accessibility for the Tri-Island state. It's certainly a much more appropriate location than the current General Hospital, which is down in the south and difficult to access through town traffic. 84 acres gives the government the opportunity to control the space around the hospital, primarily to ensure accessibility and emergent care access. The hospital is also planned to have a helipad that offers similar level of care and service to our brothers and sisters in Carriacou and Petite Martinique.
Moving along, infrastructural works at Fort George are nearing completion, with all major physical work expected to be completed by the end of March this year. The restoration of Fort George began in January 2023 and included the rehabilitation of existing buildings with the addition of new facilities like washrooms, ticket office, a restaurant, and skyline bar. The project is part of the OECS Regional Tourism Competitiveness Project and is spearheaded by the Ministry of Mobilization, Implementation, and Transformation. MIT Minister Honorable Andy Williams gave an update on the restoration.
It's at the last stage. As a matter of fact, at the end of March, that is when the major physical work should be completed. And they will be demobilizing in terms of their contractor. At the end of April, that is when the softer works should be completed. So we are looking at this project, let's say give or take May, to be completed in its full sense. There's one part of the project that we have to revisit is the building where the police headquarters was. That building, we had to make a decision if to demolish the building or not. And we decided to keep the building. So we'll have to do some works on the building to make it, match the beautiful works that is on the fort.
Upon completion, Fort George will be handed over to the Ministry of Tourism and the Grenada Tourism Authority.
DNO will come in and decide exactly when they would open it, what the certain spaces will be used for. Even though we have an original plan, it's still up to them to say what the different spaces will be used for. So folks can, at the end of April or May, on the advice of the GTA and the Tourism Authority and the Ministry of Tourism, then folks can come to visit the fort and to see what a wonderful work that has been done here.
17 of the 23 buildings at Fort George were demolished as part of the project. Senator Claudette Joseph is delighted that the site's cultural history will be preserved.
There's a lot of history here, and we are going to aim to preserve all our history, and while at the same time creating a very pleasant space where people would love to come, relax, have a meal, visit a museum, and just with their family. And hopefully, we would also have cultural and create spaces for our creatives so that there could be that kind of entertainment here as well. Because as you can see, it's a vast space with many compartments. And as we walk through, we see so many spaces where a lot can happen. So we would put the fort to best use.
Movement is taking place within Grenada's marine sectors. Government has secured funding that will support the completion of the country's national ocean policy and the piloting of enhanced offshore fisheries monitoring systems on local fishing vessels. Approximately $810,000 has been secured from Compete Caribbean for the initiative titled Operationalizing Grenada's National Framework for Sustainable Ocean Governance. The funding was secured through the efforts of Minister for Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy, Honorable Kirin James, and advisor to the Ministry of the Blue Economy and Marine Affairs, Ambassador Jerry Eno. Speaking with GIS News, Ambassador Eno emphasized the importance of the initiative, noting that as Grenada moves forward in developing its marine space and building new economic opportunities, the appropriate structures must be in place to guide the sector.
We are exploring different avenues for economic development with a focus on things like coastal tourism, increasing our products in the tourism sector, the expansion of our marine protected areas, underwater sculpture park. We are looking at offshore renewable energy, even hydrocarbon exploration. It's all happening offshore. So it is important that we have something that guides the development. Our fisheries is constantly evolving and expanding. International organizations and entities, when they're looking at a country, they always look to ensure that there is policies in place, rules and regulation that would manage that ocean space. So the development needs to happen in a guided fashion. It is not just ad hoc and anything goes. You have to have a long-term vision. You have to have a strategic plan. And we thought that finalizing our national ocean policy. In fact, the ocean policy, on the first page of the policy, calls for the renew on the revise of the policy every 5 years. And it's been 7 or 8 years we have a draft policy. So it is of paramount importance that we develop that and finalize that ocean policy.
He added that the completion of the National Ocean Policy will also see increased use of technology for monitoring and compliance. This includes the installation of electronic and vessel monitoring systems on longline fishing vessels, the development of a marine mammal interaction protocol and training to strengthen data reporting and regulatory compliance. According to Ambassador Eno, these measures will be critical in ensuring that Grenada's fishing sector remains compliant with international standards.
That funds will be used for to implement a vessel monitoring system on our fishing fleet. So it will be a pilot project. We would probably start with about 20 or 30 vessels, and that will track the distance, the location, and so on of the fishing fleet. Because eventually, what would have happening in the future, you will have to provide a lot of information to international bodies and regulators as it relates to your fishing activities. One thing that would happen, we will be able to track where the vessels fish, how long they go, so that will give an idea as to the location they are, the grounds that they are fishing on. Now, that is important for traceability. In the future, we would have to provide information to the importing countries that import our fish. Where exactly was that tuna caught? Where exactly was that fish caught? So these are some of the things that they will be requesting from us in the near future. And we are taking a step ahead of that, and we see it coming, so we are preparing for some of those things.
Ambassador Eno also noted that the developments are not a knee-jerk reaction to current issues facing the fishery sector, but are part of a longer-term strategic process.
These are old laws from 1986, 87, so it was about time that we revised those laws. So our effort to develop the fishing sector is not something that we are doing as a reaction to things. We take the approach of a strategic long-term plan, the National Ocean Policy, the revising of the laws, the upgrading of the fish market, they're looking at new technology, the training of our fisher folk. Only yesterday, the ministry had a ceremony where we hand out safety equipment and certificates in trade and fish safety at sea, fishing, and so on. So these are things that we are doing to enhance the fishing sector and not just a one-off reaction. So it's a strategic development.
The Ministry of Blue Economy and Marine Affairs will oversee implementation of the project with technical support from the Inter-American Development Bank. The initiative is expected to deliver long-term institutional, ecological, and economic benefits for Grenada's ocean sector. Fishermen throughout Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique are now better equipped to carry out their work while significantly reducing the risk of loss of life in the event of an emergency at sea. This follows the recent injection of approximately US $1.7 million by the government of Grenada under the UBEC project in collaboration with the Windward Islands Research and Education Foundation, WINDREF. This component of the project focuses on improving responses to distress calls, engine failure, and other emergencies, expanding the range of ship-to-shore communications, and upgrading the repeater system to ensure island-wide coverage. During a recent handover ceremony, 100 fishermen from mainland Grenada received certificates for successfully completing safety at sea training. They were also presented with safety toolkits, commonly referred to as grab bags, valued at more than $8,000. Minister for Economic Development and Planning and Minister for the Blue Economy, Lennox Andrews, says the safety of fisherfolk when they go out to sea is of paramount importance, noting that one loss is one too many.
There is that responsibility that is placed on yourself. There is that responsibility that is placed on yourself. Not to bring pain and grief and suffering to families, to neighborhoods, to community. Not to do that by going out not fully equipped. And all the conditions have been created now for you to be equipped. Protect yourself, and in so doing, protect your families, your friends, your neighborhood, your loved ones. We need you. You are important. Accept that, my friends, that the country needs you and that you are important for our country. You are producing the best protein that our country can produce. And therefore the health and the wealth of our people lie precisely in your hands. And I want you to recognize and accept the important role that you are playing when you go out there to fish.
Newly appointed Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Blue Economy and Marine Affairs, Isaac Bagwan, commended the officials for completing the training and dedicating their time to the program. While the training focused on safety at sea, PS Bagwan also used the opportunity to highlight the importance of safeguarding the investment through proper insurance coverage.
During Hurricane Beryl, when the government took a decision to allocate some funds towards the fisher folks and farmers, and we were appalled that less than 5% of the fisher folks had any form of insurance. And this was very appalling. So it put a strain on government to try and find the resources. Of course, we could not have replaced any one single boat 100%, so we just gave you a percentage. For some of you, you did not have a savings, and so you had to depend on the bank and family, and so, and probably you would have owned old persons before, so that you couldn't get a start. Yeah? So I just want to appeal to you that we need to deal with insurance.
A total of 8 seminars were conducted across Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique, with 140 fishers completing the training. UBEC project coordinator Yolan Noel says the organization remains committed to supporting the development of Grenada's fishing industry.
The UBEC project understands the contribution of the fishing sector to Grenada's economic development and has not only invested in this training, your safety at sea training, but we are also under the fishery sector And on the winter, we have also trained the persons in FADS construction, installation, and we have 11 FADS deployed throughout the Tri-Island state. We also will soon publish a consultancy for the development of the FADS policy and also management plan. Now that we have deployed the FADS and we are learning from what is happening now, we then have to put management systems in place. We will also invest in pre and post harvesting of fish and fish products. We have procured 5-5-ton ice machines, fish bins and boxes, as well as 3 condensing machines. As Mr. Rennie mentioned earlier, Windruff is also responsible for installing 5 repeaters to ensure that you can communicate while you're out at sea. And these repeaters will be at Frequente, Granny Time, Mount St. Catherine, Kublal, and then there's one in Carriacou. We have also trained persons and continue to train persons with the support of OECS in grant proposal writing and access to grant finance.
We'll take a short break. Stay with us. We have more when we return.
The government of Grenada has amended the Drug Abuse Act. Cannabis is now decriminalized. If you are 21 years or older, you may possess up to 56 grams of cannabis and 15 grams of resin. Registered households may grow up to 4 cannabis plants for medicinal, therapeutic, or horticultural purposes. The Rastafarian community now has legal recognition to use and cultivate cannabis in registered places of worship and approved events. Past minor cannabis convictions will be expunged. Pending minor cases will be discontinued. For young adults aged 18 to 20, criminal charges are replaced with mandatory rehabilitation and counseling. No criminal record will be created. This reform focuses on decriminalization, not full legalization. It promotes responsibility, supports fairness, and reflects progress. For more information, contact the Cannabis Secretariat at cannabiscommission@gov.gd. The Cannabis Secretariat, guiding responsible cannabis use and awareness in Grenada.
Welcome back. Grenada prepares to participate in Carib Wave 2026, a simulation exercise geared towards tsunami preparedness in the Caribbean. The regional annual exercise will be held this Thursday, March 19th in Carriacou and Petit Martinique, led by the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, through collaboration with the Meteorological Office and the Royal Grenada Police Force. National Disaster Coordinator Dr. Terence Walters says this year's exercise will include tsunami warning drills, evacuation, and testing of emergency communication systems.
This year we are choosing to do the exercise in Carriacou and in Petit Martinique. So we will evacuate a school in Carriacou and the primary school in Petit Martinique. And then, other community entities will participate to test communication and to let us know that they've received the message and see how far we go. Because we continue, it's a continuous process. We continue to prepare for tsunamis, but you have to continue and do it over and over and ensure that the population understands, hey, tsunami is a real threat.
Meteorological forecaster Nicole Jones says the simulation will surround the eruption of Kikimjini.
The underwater volcano, Kikimjini, that would trigger a flank collapse, which will generate a tsunami, which in turn the Meteorological Office will issue warning to Grenada and the surrounding Caribbean islands, and NAGMA will take it from there. We are the focal point in disseminating the information.
Carib Wave is executed annually on the third Thursday in March and is coordinated regionally by UNESCO. Dr. Walters believes although tsunamis are not frequent threats within our region, public education on preparedness is extremely important.
It is critical, very important, that we educate the population, let the population know the dangers of tsunamis and how we should prepare for them, how we should respond if there is a tsunami threat. So it is quite important that we participate in the tsunami exercise each year. And we have been doing that over a number of years, participating in this tsunami exercise.
The Consumer Affairs Office last Friday hosted its national celebration of World Consumer Rights Day at the courtyard of the Esplanade Mall, bringing together government officials, consumer advocates, and members of the public to promote consumer protection and awareness. The event, which ran from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., featured several booths from the Consumer Affairs Office and other stakeholders, providing guidance on consumer rights, product standards, and fair business practices. Members of the public also benefited from free health checks conducted by nurses from the Ministry of Health. Among those attending were Attorney General and Minister for Legal Affairs, Labor and Consumer Affairs, Senator Claudette Joseph, along with permanent secretaries from several ministries. Delivering the feature address was Dr. Guido Marcel, who emphasized the importance of consumer education, particularly as digital commerce and online transactions continue to grow.
The rights to safety therefore require businesses to provide consumers with products and services that are safe for the intended use. The rights give consumers the right to be protected against products or services that are dangerous or defective. The rights to safety stipulates that business must provide detailed instructions on how to use the products and service safely.
In her remarks, Senator Claudette Joseph reaffirmed government's commitment to strengthening consumer protection systems in Grenada and encouraged citizens to become more aware of their rights.
In just 2 years, and under the leadership of our Consumer Affairs Director, the office has established itself as a key institution dedicated to protecting consumers and promoting fair trading practices across the state of Grenada. Since its establishment, the Consumer Affairs Office has made steady and measurable progress. The office has received, assessed, and addressed consumer complaints, providing guidance and redress where possible. These efforts have helped to restore trust between consumers and businesses and reinforce the importance of accountability in the marketplace. In 2025, the Consumer Affairs Office received and investigated 34 consumer complaints, representing a total claim in the value of $560,230.36. Through guided mediation and advisory intervention, the office successfully facilitated the settlement of complaints valued at $506,668.25. So that speaks to a 75 to 80% success rate on the part of the staff at the Consumer Affairs Office in helping our general public to resolve disputes between consumers and businesses.
Meanwhile, Director of Grenada Bureau of Standards, Robert Medford, highlighted the Bureau's role in ensuring goods and services meet established safety and quality standards.
As we celebrate World Consumer Rights Day, we reflect on the importance of protecting consumers and ensuring that every product and service we use is safe, reliable, and is of good quality. Consumers are at the center of every economy. And when consumers are protected, markets become stronger, fairer, and more sustainable. One of the most important systems that protects consumers, coming from the Grenada Bureau of Standards as a premier quality institution in Grenada, is what we call the quality infrastructure. And the quality infrastructure is based on several pillars. The pillar of standards, inspection and testing, certification and accreditation. And when these pillars work together, we have safe products, confident consumers.
World Consumer Rights Day is observed annually on March 15th, raising awareness about consumer rights and promoting fair and transparent practices in the marketplace. And finally, in the local segment, the Grenada Athletic Association on Saturday announced a 57-athlete squad set to compete at the 53rd Character Games. This year, the event returns home to the Kirani James Athletic Stadium from April 4th to 6th, 2026. The squad is a vibrant mix of talent and promise on the field and track, with 57 athletes ready to give their all. Among them are 14 girls in the under-17 category and 7 in the under-20 group. On the boys' side, 16 are competing in the under-17 and 20 more in the under-20 division. Leading the charge is head coach Wayne McSween alongside team manager Kathleen Victor and assistant team manager Akeda Calise, with Denise Williams, the safeguarding officer, and Kenisha Richards, the physiotherapist. They combine efforts ensure the athletes are well prepared both physically and mentally. The coaching lineup is equally impressive, featuring Paul Phillip, Danisha Braffett, Carol Evans, Ronald Charles, Benjamin Hood, Lyndon Cato, Naid Simon, Kurt Felix, and Gary James. Each one brings experience, passion, and strategy to help these young athletes shine on the track. In a recent conversation during Carifta Chat, the president of the Grenada Athletic Association made a heartfelt appeal. Coaches and school principals were urged to avoid overworking the athletes during the upcoming Intercall Games from March 17th to 19th. The message was clear. These young stars need time to recover and rest if they are to perform at their very best when Carifta finally kicks off.
As from a Grenada Athletic Association point of view, and the body that is responsible for track and field in our country, it is incumbent on us to give advice. And our advice is that the schools, the staff, the coaches, we know that yes, you want to win, but we believe that it should not be win at all costs. We believe that it should not be win and at all costs and endangering your athletes. So our clarion call is that the abuse of athletes must stop.
Francis says the team selected isn't just representing their schools or clubs, they are carrying the spirit of Grenada on their shoulders.
We have noticed that athletes will, over the 3 days, will run 13 times. 13 times. Some of them 14 times, because if you enter in 4 track events or 5 track events, right? For example, if you're running from 1 to 400, that means you are running 6 times. That's 6 times already, because you have heats and then you have finals. So 3 events, you're on the track 6 times. Then you're still on the 2 relay teams, and they are not resting the athletes for the relays. They put them in the relays. So that's 7 times already. 6 and 2, that's 8. That's 8 times. And then they're running the 4x4 again. So that's 9 times, right? And some actually running 1, 2, 4, 800, 1500. There's not sufficient time for these athletes to recover between events, and that can cause serious injuries to the athletes.
Following the Intercall Games and the closure of schools, the athletes will go into camp from Friday, March 27th to Tuesday, March 31st, after which they will be officially presented with their kits and return to their homes before heading to the assigned hotel on April 2nd. That's a wrap for the local segment. We'll have a look at what's happening in the region when we come back.
My name is Liselle Walcott. I'm a staff nurse at the General Hospital for the past 16 years. At the Infection Control Department, we do surveillance for communicable diseases or hospital-acquired infections. We do outbreak investigations. So any issues we have, we would investigate it, find out the cause, and we would do recommendations and interventions to all relevant departments. Thus far, with Mount Sinai, we are looking at ways of improving hand hygiene. Hand hygiene has been proven to be one of the most important practices you could do to break the chain of infection. Working along with Mount Sinai, I foresee that it will be a very good thing for us. They are looking into the products that we use, the practices that we do. Going forward, we'll be able to achieve a very high level of compliance and safety across the board for everyone.
Government information affects all of us, how we stay informed, prepared, and connected. The Government Information Service is evolving to deliver clearer, faster, and more accessible information online, on air, and in real time. By taking part in this public survey, you help shape better access to information, improved digital services, stronger communication during emergencies, and platforms that truly reflect your needs. Your feedback helps guide how government communicates with you. Scan the QR code. Help guide the evolution of GIS Grenada.
Welcome back. The Pan American Health Organization PAHO has issued a new epidemiological alert warning of continued yellow fever transmission in parts of South America, with cases still being reported in 2026 and appearing in areas beyond the traditional Amazon basin hotspots. Since September 2024, cases have been detected in locations where the disease had not previously been recorded. PAHO is urging countries to strengthen epidemiological surveillances, expand vaccination campaigns among at-risk populations, and ensure travelers heading to areas where the vaccine is recommended are properly informed and protected. In 2025, 346 confirmed cases and 143 deaths were reported across 7 countries in the region, including Bolivia, Brazil, Colombia, Ecuador, Guyana, Peru, and Venezuela. PAHO is also encouraging health services to improve early detection of severe cases and maintain vaccine stockpiles to enable a rapid response to potential outbreaks. A group of Caribbean countries is aiming to raise US $200 million to boost biodiversity and strengthen the influence over international environmental funding. Grenada's climate ambassador, Sophia Swanee, told Reuters the OECS 30 by 30 initiative seeks to protect 30% of land and sea by 2030, using multilateral, bilateral, and philanthropic and private sector funding, including debt for nature swaps. Small island developing states, highly vulnerable to climate change, need about US $12 billion a year for adaptation, but currently receive only US $2 billion. Swanee said donors must trust local governments to prioritize initiatives that reflect their own needs and maximize impact. That's a look at news for today, Monday, March 16, 2026. A recap of the top stories. Groundbreaking set for Grenada's new General Hospital and infrastructural work at Fort George nears completion. On behalf of the news and production team, I am Sharian Noel, thanking you for viewing.
Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it, accessed using your debit card, and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your Flexi credit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
To meet the growing water demand in the south of the island, NAWASA, in collaboration with the Caribbean Development Bank through the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Fund, is implementing the Southern St. George's Water Supply Expansion Project. This project is designed to improve water quality, ensure a consistent supply, and protect our environment for future generations. We are upgrading our water supply system by replacing aging infrastructure, constructing new storage tanks, and installing advanced monitoring equipment. There will be dust, noise, and traffic inconveniences. We appreciate your patience during the construction phase. We believe in the power of community engagement. Your voice matters. Your input is essential. Want to learn more? Get involved. Attend our public meetings. Follow us on NAWASA's social media and share your feedback. Reliable, safe drinking water means a healthier, better quality of life for all. Together, we're securing a better water future for Grenada. Join us on this journey. This project is made possible through the collaborative efforts of the Government of Grenada, the Caribbean Development Bank, and the Foreign and Commonwealth Development Office of the United Kingdom, with grant funding from the UK Caribbean Infrastructure Partnership Fund.
Payments shouldn't slow you down. Tap your phone to pay with Apple Pay or Google Pay. No need to carry cards or even your wallet. Freedom of online shopping that actually works with the Spot Pay Calypso card. Send and receive money with friends, locally and securely. Receive money from the US in seconds and spend it right away. Send and spend across the Caribbean and all over the world. All with one app. Spot Pay. Money reimagined.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Request, pay, ride. Dash makes getting around easy. Dash, rides that fit you.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
Grenada
UB40 featuring Ali Campbell is heading to the National Cricket Stadium for Reggae Fest, the big show with 4 superstars and 3 live bands on one night only, Saturday 11th April. Early bird tickets at Grenada Optical or online at gotofet.com.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Courts is giving you the chance to experience the Caribbean's premier music and arts event, the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. Every Courts purchase of $2,999 or more from now to April 23rd gives you a chance to win an all-expenses-paid trip for 2 to enjoy the music, the flair, and to create unforgettable memories for you and your guests. Don't miss this opportunity. Shop today only at Courts, bringing value home.